Alright, I've skipped ahead. I just leveled up in Majul. I didn't really do anything that exciting. We're going to go to the dragons and whatnot. Because, yay, dragons. You know, it's actually odd. I've got a few questions about dragons and how they're even back at all. Because in Dark Souls 1, it was kind of established that didn't Seath, Seath the Scaleless betrayed the dragons, and with the exception of, I don't even know if you can count the Gap-Toothed Dragon as a dragon, quote unquote. There were drakes, but they're not full-fledged dragons. The only dragon was Calamite from the DLC, and the Everlasting Dragon. And I'm not even sure if the Everlasting Dragon is a proper dragon. I don't know. It's possible. I remember listening to like a lore video or something. One guy, it was actually a pretty clever theory that there was just some egg in Ash Lake that happened to hatch. So, I mean, could you even count the Hydras? I wonder if no. I guess Hydras aren't. Are they dragons? I don't know how you would classify the fictional creature known as a Hydra. But I've always wondered how the dragons are back in this game. It's set, obviously Dark Souls 2 is set after, the original Dark Souls. Who knows how much time has passed, but, the fact is that the soul of Manus, the soul of Manus, the soul of Seath the Scaleless, Gwyn, the Witch of Izalith, I think that's how you pronounce it, and the soul of Gravelord Nito, all those souls inhabit, the Rotten. They inhabit, let's kill this Phantom right quick. Okay, there we go. But they inhabit the Rotten. They inhabit the Duke's Dear Freyja. I think that's how you pronounce that. Duke's Dear Freyja, the Lost Sinner, which is the Witch of Izalith, the Pale Drake, which is Seath's soul, is in the Freyja. Nito is in the Rotten, and what was the other one? Crap, Lost Sinner, the Old Iron King. It was Gwyn's soul. Gwyn's soul was in New Game Plus, that's the soul that kind of came from that. So I honestly have to wonder, I don't know. It takes place in the future, but I have to wonder how these dragons are back. I've been told that there's a petrified dragon egg somewhere in this dragon area. It's how you get into the Covenant. You give it to the guy in the Old Iron Keep, and he lets you join the Covenant, but I don't know. I haven't quite done it yet on this particular run through yet. I'm sure after I beat it. And let's get the attention of that, because I remember from first playthrough, I remember getting killed from that stupid dragon skeleton. Interesting thought actually. How did the dragon skeleton get in there? There's no door that's big enough. Everything looks kind of, I don't see a hole anywhere big enough to fit the dragon. So I have to wonder. I also have to wonder how the skeleton was even alive, even for a brief moment, But, oh well, we'll use our Fragment of the Branch of Yar. Fragment of the Branch of Yar. Interesting, item. Don't really use it for anything other than these, unpetrify crap. And only Strayed and, Strayed the one that gives you the key to that, blacksmith that appears in Brightstone. Oh, those are the only really interesting ones. But, oh well. Oh well. You gotta wonder if these things are just like waiting. I guess I can understand the creatures, but like the people, I wonder if they're just like, I wonder how long that person's been waiting behind that painting. Just like for no reason, just like I'm gonna wait in the off chance someone managed to kill the Rotten, someone managed to kill the Rotten, the Duke's Dear Freyja, the Old Iron King, or Freya, how you pronounce it, the Old Iron King, and the Lost Sinner, in addition to the Dragon Riders, the Ruined Sentinels, the Rat Vanguards, the Giant Rat, whatever that thing was called, trying to think of all the bosses. The Pursuer, the Last Giant, the Smelter Demon. Yeah, this is under the assumption that they can kill all these things, and Vendrick's own personal bodyguards, and and main bodyguard, get the ring from Vendrick, and then come here. And so someone was waiting for someone behind that painting for a long time. They had to have been, and they're stupid. They are sincerely stupid. They're stupid on a degree I cannot fully fathom yet. I'm sure it will come to me one day. Oh, the tedious. These things are very resistant to magic, from what I can tell. Oh, you giant ugly thing. I always have to wonder, how did anyone even get you all in, like, cages? Like, seriously. I just, seems impractical, especially how easy they can bust out. You saying they could have busted out at any time? And they just decided, I'm gonna stay here for a while until someone maybe provokes me. I swear, those particular enemies are just like freaking, in the Pokemon games, if you see a trainer makes eye contact with you, they just track you down to the end of the earth. That's what that thing reminds me of. Pure determination once they see a target. Oh, so close to that dragon. That dragon's a piss easy fight. I mean, come on. Stupid little frog thing. See, kind of pissy. Well, maybe it's just because I'm a sorcerer. Actually, that probably has to do with it. Some of these bosses are really good for magic, and then others, like the Vendrick's bodyguard, the Smelter Demon can go right fuck himself. The Lost Sinner, if you don't light the fire, I found out about the fire thing a little later. But yeah, a lot of these things do, there is a benefit to being a magic user. In some of these, I would say the Dragon, the Nashandra. Probably the Throne Watcher and Defender too, and maybe Old King Iron's good for it, and the Duke's Deer Frasia, or however you pronounce it. Those are all good for magic users. And we're about to get to a part that pisses me off, and that's when Miss whatever her name is, I don't even care anymore. I'm replacing the one girl from Demon Souls. Oh wait, no, not really, because we can't legally be a sequel to Demon Souls because reasons. I don't even know her name. I just know she kind of pisses me off for kind of popping up out of nowhere. Like, you could have just teleported me here? Really? Didn't do that? That could have saved us some time. Saved me a few hours my first playthrough when I was just wandering around after having all 4 souls.
Bearer of the curse, long have I awaited one such as you. One who might shatter the shackles of fate. One who can set me free. Bearer of the curse. It was my own manifestation that led you here. The ancient dragon has watched over the world for eons past. Take this. Do not resist. The dragon welcomes you.
Oh, this area. Such fun times. It's actually one of the... Okay, so we're gonna go on and... it should be pretty easy. This place isn't too bad, to be honest. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I hate those mummies. Out of every enemy in the game, I think they are my least favorite because they just plow through your shields. They knock you back. It's hard to fight them afterwards, especially if you're a magic user, because half the time you'll just soul arrow right over their face. So, you know. Isn't it kind of sad these dragons don't respawn? Unless you have, like, a bonfire thing? I have to wonder if those eggs were, you know, actually viable to, you know, have a... I wonder if those were, you know, dragons were actually, you know, in those eggs. Oh well. It'll be a mystery, we'll never know. This dragon's giving me more fight than the actual boss one. Good God, I remember I've been thinking about Demon Souls, you know, while playing this, and reminds me of the dragons in Demon Souls. The look does. God, those things are fucking horrible. Mummy. Get this second one out. Oh well. Yeah, not really much in this area other than mummies and dragons. And the little crystal lizards that give you whatever random stone they happen to have on them. I'd prefer some petrified dragon bone, that seems pretty hard to get. Crap, I forgot. This one I think just, yeah, this one works on equipment. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. oh well, what you gonna do but fight a dragon? As I try to get comfortable in this stupid chair. And sorry, I had some Dark Souls videos up on my computer, so yeah, sorry. Apologies. Apologies. 1,000 apologies. Lizards, give me things! Things that I can use to upgrade my equipment. On to my favorite part. This part always this tripped me out right here when I first saw this. I assumed dragons were just gonna come wreck me, to be completely honest. Just kind of assumed it, you know?